Alright, party people, it is currently 5 p.m. I don't know what happened with this day, it just went by and I'm kind of getting a little bit hungry, but I was planning to, I promised myself and I unfroze the meat that I'm going to make some meatballs today. It's been a while since I've made meatballs. These are going to be a little bit different than the other recipes that I've done. So let's just get right into it. So these meatballs are also going to come with a sauce. The sauce is pretty much the same sauce I always do for meatballs, but the meatballs themselves are different. For the ingredients, we need, this is half a kilo, so around 1 pound of ground beef. If you are feeling fancy, you can of course also add some pork. Then I have 1 egg, 60 grams of Parmesan. Half of it we are going to use for the meatballs and half of it for the sauce. Then I have pork rinds, but of course these are optional. I know a lot of you guys do not eat or do not like pork rinds, so you can leave them out. Or maybe you can, these are basically going to serve as the coating for the meatballs. I crushed them up this time very poorly, to be honest. But yeah, what I wanted to say is that you can also use maybe the chicken flour. I do have a recipe of that. I'll put it in the description, or you can just check in my channel. But that's an alternative option. Then we are going to use around half of this ricotta. This is 250 grams, so yeah, like 125, half-ish. If that's too much dairy for you, you can also swap out ricotta for egg yolks. I think it's going to achieve pretty much the same thing that we want to achieve here today. And of course, salt. I am exclusively using only Redmond real salt. Now I'm also affiliated with them. I was using them before since I've gone carnivore. Just love this salt. Yes, and there is a link in the description if you want to get yourself some real salt as well. And you can use the code MEATCARNIVORE for a discount. And for the sauce, we are going to use 125 milliliters of heavy cream, some butter, and cream cheese. And I don't remember if I have already displayed, I think I have displayed this mixing bowl that a lot of you guys told me to get because I was always mixing things in a very small bowl. So thank you so much, guys. I mean, suggest me more things. You clearly are very smart and I am not. Ground beef is there. I will do my best to add around half of this cheese. That's more than half, but that's okay. I said I'm going to do my best and I did. Next, we crack in this egg. I don't know what's wrong with me, to be honest. I mean, probably a lot of things, but I've been on the carnivore diet for more than a year now, and I still crack eggs sometimes like I would crack the egg for the first time. I don't know, but that's just my life. And as I said, half of this. Perfect. It is really tempting to me to just go in with my hands, and I'm probably going to, and of course some salt. But I always start with the spoon before I kind of give up. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So far it does feel like I'm going to give up soon, because it just seems like with hands it would be better than with a spoon. I probably could have used my spatula to do this. Nah. Of course, you can always, if you like, you can always use, not use, but add some bacon bits into these. Forgive me if this is a bad idea, but I just want to do it. Okay, well, that's that. I'm done. I had this wooden board outside because I thought maybe I'm going to like roll them up, coat them, put on the board, and then put them in the air fryer, but that's so not me. I don't want to wash more things than I need to wash, so I'm just not going to do that. And yeah, of course, I'm using parchment paper in the air fryer. You do not have to do this. I just want to. There's no real reason. I mean, cleaning. So for the meatballs themselves, I'm kind of going to use a spoonful and then form them without pressing them too much, just so they are, and coat them in the pork rinds. Just like that. Very simple. And now we just repeat that. Of course, I'm making a mess. I believe that you can do a better job with coating them, but this is just a reminder that if I can do this, you can do this for sure. And of course, if you have the patience, you can make them any size you want. They do look very, very good. I've never made them with ricotta cheese, so I'm very curious. Okay, let's just make 2 more and that's it. Okay, that was exhausting. And now we are air frying these beasts at 200 degrees for I'm going to do around 12 minutes, I think, but what I will do is I'll do 7 first, and then I'll flip them around, and I'll do 5 more. Now the first 7 minutes, 7 minutes have passed, and these are looking really nice. So I'm just going to try my best to flip them without breaking. Flippy, flippy! Wee! Alright, well, almost perfect. And now we are going to run this for another 6 minutes. Okay, the meaty ballies are done. That's how they look. Look very amazing. I am going to just leave them in. In the end, I stopped it at 11 minutes total. I'm going to leave them into the closed air fryer so that they marinate in the heat, if you know what I mean. And let's just make the sauce. Usually I do it in a pot, but now I'm just going to do it in a pan. We start the pan, we take our butter and slagroom, heavy cream. Yeah, I personally always use the Kerrygold butter. Sometimes I do use the one from Campina, which is a local brand. That's also pretty good. We don't need such a high... Yeah, so around a tablespoon of butter. Kind of want to have a little bit to myself. Oh yeah. Okay, while the butter is melting, I'm already going to add in around half of this heavy cream. I don't know if that's half, but that's how much I added, a little bit more. I always do this. And now we just wait for it to, well, heat up, but we don't want it to boil. Just melt the butter and heat it up. Now we sprinkle this Parmesan. Yeah, this is my version of sprinkling. Mix that in, and like a decent tablespoon and a half of cream cheese. Come on, buddy. Go swim. Yeah, so look at this sauce. Oh, it looks so good. Woo! You get the point? Let's lower the heat. And now I am going to swim these beasts in there. Oh, yeah. And now just like, of course, spin them around, and obviously, like, if you're a normal person, you probably could use like a spoon or a ladle or something like that and just cover them in the sauce. But if you're not new on this channel, you know that I don't do things the normal person way. I do things my way, and my way is great. It does the job. All right, taste test time, and I have to do this kind of quickly before the other light dies, because one light, the battery went bye-bye. So let's give these a try. I already know they're going to be amazing. Yeah. These are amazing. You need to try them. As I said earlier, if you don't like pork rinds, then go without. You're not going to miss a lot, but they do give that nice coating feeling, if you understand what I mean. But I'm just going to enjoy the rest of these, give them a try, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Of course, as always, thanks to the channel members. If you want to join, you can, but you don't have to. Check out the links in the description. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, comment, and I'll see you here next time on Meat Carnivore. Bye-bye!